How you doing today? Yeah, I'm that Grand Pimp in the Elohim Society New School. Right. And that's New School for the Queens, giving back your true tribal position of leaders of your community, which we called at one time Umat. You are the and they say mother today, but you are the and as we bring you back everything that you will need to succeed, right, in America, in your neck of the woods. We're reading the Constitution of the state of Missouri, and I advise you to read your state constitution so you can engage and be responsible and being in the law, and you will not be an outlaw. There's many ways to participate in governing thyself as we are the people, or we the people. I'm reading what we call the Solemn Public Act. Okay. The Solemn Public Act declaring the assets of this state to the fundamental conditions contained in a resolution passed by Congress of the United States, providing for the admission of the state of Missouri into the Union on certain conditions. Whereas the Senate and the House of Representatives of the United States, by their resolution approved on the 2nd day of March in the year of our Lord 1821, did declare that Missouri shall be admitted into the Union upon an equal footing with the original states, in all respects, whatever upon the fundamental conditions that the 4th clause of the 26th section of the 3rd article of the Constitution, submitted on the part of the said state to Congress, shall never be construed to authorize the passage of any law, and that no law shall be passed in conformity thereto, by which any citizens of either of the states in this union shall be excluded from the enjoyment of any of the privileges and immunities to which such citizens is entitled to under the Constitution of the United States, provided that the legislature of the said state by a solemn public act shall declare the assent of the said state to the said fundamental condition, and shall transmit to the President of the United States on or before the 4th Monday of November next an authentic copy of the said act, upon the receipt whereof the President by proclamation shall announce the fact, whereupon and without any further proceedings on part of Congress, the missions of said state into this union shall be considered as complete. Now, for so much as good people of the state have, by the most solemn and public act in their power, virtually ascended to and said fundamental conditions, when by their representative in full and free conventions assembled, they adopted the Constitution of the state and consented to be incorporated into the Federal Union and governed by the Constitution of the United States, which upon other things provide that the said Constitution and the laws of the United States made in pursuit thereof, and all treaties made or which shall be made under the authority of the United States shall be the supreme law of the land, and judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or law of any state to the contrary notwithstanding, And although this General Assembly are of options that the Congress of the United States have no constitutional powers to annex any condition to their admission of this state into the federal union, and that this General Assembly have no power to exchange the operation of the Constitution of this state, except in the mode prescribed by the condition itself. Nevertheless, as the Congress of the United States have desired this General Assembly to declare the assent of this state to said fundamental conditions and force as much as the declaration will neither restrain or enlarge, limit or extend the operations of the Constitution of the United States or of this state, but the said Constitution will remain in all respects as if the said resolutions had never passed, and the desired declaration was never made, and because such declarations will not divest any power or change the duties of any constituted authorities of the United States, of this state, or of the United States, nor impair the rights of the people of the state, or impose any additional obligations upon them, but may promote an early enjoyment of their vested federal rights, and this state being moreover determined to give her sister states and to the world the most unequivocal proof of her desire to promote the peace and harmony of the union thereof, be it enacted and declared by the General Assembly of the State of Missouri, and it is hereby solemnly and publicly enacted and declared that this state has assented and does assent that the 4th clause of the 26th section of the 3rd article of the Constitution of this state shall never be construed to authorize the passage of any law, and that no law shall be passed in conformity thereof, by which any citizens of either of the United States shall be excluded from the enjoyment of any of the privileges and immunities to which such citizens are entitled upon the Constitution of the United States, approved the 26th of June, 1821. That right there was a solemn public act in the Constitution of the State of Missouri.